Hello folks, I finally decided to take a challenge and grab my Helios 44-2 and shoot entire video just only with one lens. I'm going for a camping trip tonight. I know it's gonna be challenging because shooting at 58mm manual, especially considering that I like to shoot wide open, it's gonna be a challenge, but we'll see what comes out of it. So I'm back and let's talk about my experience with Helios 24-2 58mm f2 lens. As I mentioned before, it's really hard to focus in run and gun situation handheld with no tripod. It's 58mm focal length, so it's already hard to hold your camera still, but if you add an extra layer of shifting focus, you just add in an additional wobbling to your shots. If you don't have motorized focus system, which allows you to shift your focus with the fingers on the side with some kind of knob or handle, it's gonna be challenging. That's why during the day I shot mostly in 120 frames per second so it can slow down footage in post-production in case it was too shaky. Of course, during the low light situations I switched to 24 FPS so I get more light into the camera. Pretty much all the clips you're gonna see were stabilized in DaVinci Resolve in post-production, and I'm gonna show you the clip without stabilization and clip with stabilization so you can see what we're working with. I used 52mm to 67mm step-up ring with regular 225 BND filter with no polarizer or mist effect, even though a polarizer would be a good addition because I shot a lot of water and it would help with reflection quite a bit. Let's talk about the image quality that you're gonna get from this lens. So in the center, everything is gonna be sharp and it's gonna fall off towards the edges, creating very pleasing image with a little bit of halation effect. I tried to capture a variety of shots from medium to establishing shots to close-ups, and I felt like my favorite were medium close-ups and close-ups. And the reason for that, if you shoot wide open, it's gonna create a really pleasing background separation effect. This lens does have 8 blades. However, you can get version of this lens from KMZ factory with 13 blades, which is gonna give you even better results. While establishing shots were not that crisp, you can definitely see how vintage lens can add a specific look and feel to your footage. I feel like now it's time to show the final result I got with this lens. So what are my thoughts? I feel like it's a really nice lens to play around, especially if you can film on a tripod or if you have a motorized focus system like Nucleus M, for example. The price of this lens is very affordable and you can find a lot of options on Amazon or eBay. Because I already have Zeiss 55mm f1.8 with autofocus, I'm probably not going to be using Helios too much for video, but for photography and portrait photography, that's the lens I'm definitely going to use, as generally you have much more time to set up the frame. By the way, if you decide to pick up Helios 44-2, keep an eye on the factory. It was manufactured on 3 different factories: KMZ, MMZ and Valdai. So this is a Valdai version, which is probably the poorest quality, and KMZ would be the highest quality production. That's it for now. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you in the next one.
Fuji, I'm trying to record a video. I'm gonna take my Helios 44-2